Hello, I'm Zane Buchanan, coming at you from the Juno Awards red carpet on the traditional territory of the Mississauga of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, commonly referred to as Toronto, Ontario. And today is a very, very exciting day because today we are debuting the first ever Contemporary Indigenous Artist or Group of the Year category, brought to you by the Indigenous Tourism Association of Canada. Let's go meet the nominees. So I am here with the Snotty Nose Res Kids. I am here with DJ Shub. We are here with Shawnee Kish, the one and only Jaylee Wolf. So I'm here with nominee Adrian Sutherland. Where are you guys initially from?
We're from a small town in northwest BC called Kitimat.
Alberta, Edmonton.
Out of Wapiskat, it's in northern Ontario.
Borderie, Ontario.
So I actually grew up in a small town called Preston in British Columbia.
What about where you grew up inspired your art?
The rivers, the lakes, the mountains, of course. I wanted to infuse a lot of that in my visuals, so I actually went back to my hometown to film every single one of my music videos.
The Cree culture, those traditions that are very much alive still up in the north, I think that probably has really shines through in a lot of the music that I've put out to date.
I'm from the Six Nations Reserve, which is near Fort Erie, but a lot of the samples that I took for the album More Club are based around the singing and the dancing that is predominantly in my area, and Mohawk is what I am. So
I am an eclectic person, I feel like. I'm kind of always on the go, always on the run, inspired by just exactly that, like being free and roaming and experiencing different parts of Canada.
I mean, just the community, like the community in itself. You got a lot of like our family and stuff that were land defenders, and just like the world that we grew up in was the world that we were put in front of, like when we moved to Vancouver. And so like we realized that everything that was happening back home was happening in the rest of the world as well. So like I think like a lot of our inspiration comes from our family members that have been doing it from generation to generation.
Is there a message or an invitation that you could send out to our audience telling them the importance of seeing these traditional lands?
just enjoy the culture, food, music, and art. That's what it's all about.
Different languages, you have so many different tribes out there across the country, and the oral history too that has been passed down from generation to generation.
It's just learning how to not only appreciate the beauty of the land, but to respect it as well. You take it all in, like whether it's you love the mountains and the ocean, or whether it's like the landscape out here, lakes, rivers, like whatever it may be, hikes, just enjoy it, appreciate it.
The land are the people are the land, and you will learn just as much from the land as you will from the people, but tread lightly.
Traveling is one of the best educations, and it always opens up your mind to see new places. So if you haven't ever been to Treaty 8, for instance, where I'm from, please go, enjoy the nature. The people are wonderful. It will definitely open up your mind.
So I think the land in general and the stories of the land absolutely inspire me. And I think it's the stories of our communities and the people that are literally like the spark of all of my work. So storytelling is what I do, and so the land is a huge part of that. I think it's important to rethink all of our history. So everything we know about Canada has been written from a colonial lens, and so therefore it's almost as if we don't know anything about our own backyard at all. So each and every one of us has the opportunity to relearn and to explore our country from new perspectives and to relearn the truth about Canada.